But I want to talk about some stuff. Let's talk. So, like, I don't know where you are when it comes to like entertainment or music and stuff, but a lot of times you'll see where there's an artist, like a music artist, and they say that that music artist is like an industry plant. That's what they call them. They call them industry plants, right? And okay, whatever. But what I wanted to talk about really quick is the fact that stop focusing on who's the industry plant. Like, don't focus on why you care about who's the industry plant and how that industry plant, quote unquote, allegedly, or whatever the words you need to say to cover that shit up. What do you care if that industry plant is getting that money and doing and getting that whatever they're getting as an industry plant? The only thing that we as individuals on this planet need to worry about is what you doing. What are you doing, right? Forget an industry plant. What are you planting? What are you planting? What are you nurturing? What are you paying attention to? So don't care if you think like, oh, we'll take Sexy Red, for example. Sexy Red, right? People be like, oh, she's an industry plant. I can't stand her music. I don't like her. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, that's way too much attention and time and effort worrying about who you don't like of a person that you've never met, probably will never meet. Okay? It's giving a little shade and it's giving a little jealousy. It's giving a little why her, not me. You know, even if you're not in the music industry, it's kind of giving a little it's giving a little bit of like a little hate unnecessarily, right? Because okay, you know, we ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat it. When it comes to Sexy Red, I ain't gonna act like some of her stuff like I don't be bumping. I definitely be doing my ski waves up in this bitch and all her other little stuff. Like I like it. I do. It doesn't reflect me as a person per se, but I do. I like there's certain things that we like, just like we like certain fast foods that we shouldn't like. There's a lot of fast food type music that it's just catchy or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is we're not gonna sit up here and act like she's some like top talent. Like, we know Sexy Red is no top talent, and we know that she says a lot of stuff for the engagement factor, the shock factor, the conversation factor, to get the comments rolling. It's all intentional, right? So instead of looking at her and talking shit and be like, oh, she's an industry plant, this, that, and the other, look at her. Look, this gonna sound crazy. Hold on, bitch. Don't fucking come for me unless I come for you. But I'm about to say it's gonna sound crazy, but let me explain something. When you see Sexy Red, you should see that woman as a source of inspiration. Yes, bitch, I said it. And why is that? Because the levels of inhibition that you deal with, I don't know what she deals with in her personal life, but when it comes to like producing and putting out like a content or just like making her money, however she ain't inhibited in that way. So where you're sitting up here with your inhibitions, right? You don't want to do X, Y, and Z because you're worried about what people are going to think of you, versus this chick don't give a damn what you think. She don't give a damn if her wig be looking crunchy sometimes. She don't give a damn if she be looking like Queen Hood Rat. She don't give a damn about it. She don't give a damn about what you think, she think, or they think. She know what she about to do, and that's get in motion and make it happen. So if you're sitting over there looking at her talking about, oh, she industry playing, and I can't stand her music, and oh, she doing this and this, and she leading her girls, our young girls, and she's a bad example. Bitch has been bad example since motherfucking bitch ass Eve. That bitch ass Eve from back in the day smacking on that motherfucking apple when God told her not to fucking eat that motherfucking apple, and that bitch want to be munching and crunching on the fuck. That bitch was the worst motherfucking example, and that's why we got period cramps, because of that bitch, right? So don't sit up here and talking about Sexy Red is a bad example, this and that and the other. Don't worry about that. You need to look at that woman as a source of inspiration, because she gonna get in action. And that means you need to get in action, right? If you're not getting in action and you're talking about somebody else because they're in action and you want to say they're an industry plant, bitch, that's a waste of mental space. Like, what are you planting? Okay? So I'm not saying, oh, you need to go out and try to be some music artist and you need to try to get your rap career going. But no, what do you have going in general? What do you have going in the least bit? Like, what are you focusing on instead of worrying about who's the industry plant? Y'all worried about Sexy Reds and y'all worried about the Ice Spices out there, and the Sukihannas, and all these little fast tail ratchet little bitches. Listen, they ain't they look, they are different. They're a different brand per se than what we grew up with in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, but it shit just like elevates through time. Like we had Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown and Adina Howard. Okay, don't act like we didn't have them bitches. Okay, these are just the granddaughters of the bitches of yesterday. Okay, the Sexy Reds, the Sukihannas, the Ice Spices are the granddaughters of the bitches of yesterday. This shit is not new. Stop looking at them to judge, but look at them to learn. And you're like, what the fuck am I learning from these little wretched ass, booty shaking, twerking ass bitches? There's a lot to learn. What you're learning is inhibition shouldn't live here. If for certain things, inhibition is reasonable, right? But certain things, it's not, right? Hesitation shouldn't live here. Yeah, you hesitate sometimes when certain things you need to hesitate on, but there's certain things in life you don't need to hesitate on. So when you look at these young little fast tail bitches and you get mad because they out here getting money and they out here talking about, the things that you think you would never talk about, bitch, you doing it. You fucking doing it, but you're doing it in a different way, and you just mad that these young girls learn how to monetize. They learn how to monetize content. Okay, any and everything is content, and they just learn how to monetize sexualized content, and they're out here getting their money. So stop being mad at them. Stop talking about their industry plan. Look at them as a source of inspiration, because bitch, if Sexy Red can do it, bitch, then there's something in life that you can do, bitch. If Sexy Red can motherfucking do it, bitch, I love you, you're my everything. Like if Sexy Red can get up here and wake up in the morning and do what the fuck she needs to do to make it happen for her family and for her kids and for her legacy and for her generation, for however long her expanded time of getting money in this industry is, for however long that is, bitch, she gonna maximize for however long that is. Don't fucking worry about it. Sukihanna wanna be up here talking about, I'm selling. Who give a fuck what she talking about? She get out here and she doing what she need to do what she need to do for hers and hers, right? So don't worry about it. Little Ice Spice wanna be up walking around here, doing the most from coast to coast. Guess what? Let her do it. And you just look at it and you pull what you can. It's like a tree with like a thorny tree, but it might have like beautiful flowers or like beautiful fruits and stuff like that, like, right? Like a cotton tree, right? Like a cotton tree, that cotton fucking, let's talk about it, bitch. That cotton like fucking created America, right? That cotton, people needed that cotton because they wanted to, make the clothes and the t-shirts and the product, whatever they needed that motherfucking cotton. But picking that cotton was you fucking your shit up. You getting stuck with thorns and everything. It's not an easy thing to do, but that cotton is what you need, right? So when you look at the Sexy Reds, the Sukihannas, the Ice Spices, and all the other regular, all the other bitches out there, you're looking at them for the content. Like you're looking at them for the thorns that you see, like the stuff that you think is like, oh no, it's fine. But what are they secretly teaching you? If you want to call them industry plants, maybe the industry is planting ideas to show you that if them bitches can do it, so can you, bitch. So today, if whenever you're watching this video, if you ain't do nothing today to help improve your life in any way, don't you fucking talk shit about Sexy Red. And I don't give a damn how ratchet that little bitch can be. Don't you fucking fix your lips to talk shit about any of them if you ain't done a goddamn thing to improve, enhance, and expand your life. Okay? So if that's what they doing, let them do it. And take note. Take a motherfucking note. Thanks for watching. Gotta go to the store.